We'll try this again. I've got to build out the thing again as well. So let's get that done. I can't see the chat right now, guys, but go, if the other one is still up, go tell folks it won't be coming back unless it does come back, which is weird and can happen sometimes. All right. I don't know what's up. The weather is pretty bad around here though right now. Let's see. Sorry guys, I can't see your chat right now. Let's see if I can get it figured out. You guys see that formation flight with Bobby K and Adam? That was pretty close. Huh? They got pretty close. Yeah, here we go. All right, there it is. My word. Got some of you back. Got some of you back. Too bad, because it was clipping along. We had like 122 people or something in there. They're both live. That doesn't make sense. That can't be. They can't both be live. They can't both be live at the same time. Sorry, guys. I don't want to delete the first one. But how in the world? Are you going to be live on two? Okay. Sorry. Hopefully Bobby made it okay. It was going to storm where we were. So I'm going to try to go to the other one and end it. If it'll let me. So bear with me. All right, we got 51 folks back. Truth still matters. Why is this one still on? End. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to end that original one. I don't know, you know, it doesn't make sense. If you lose it, it should end it. You know, that should be it. All right. We back? We good? We okay? All right. Wayne Scott, Farmer Man, George. Yeah, good. Yeah, I killed the other one, so hopefully everybody comes over. Man, we had 122 folks at least. Bobby K didn't fix his T-33. He was going to fix it today, but he never got to it. We flew other stuff. Oh, Tony Gibson, hang in there, man. We're glad to put a smile on your face. Did the MiG High Alpha like the F-16? Yeah, it's definitely got the potential. I want to put the lightest batteries in it I can. Actually, let's fire it up and I'll show you what my rates are, actually. Because I want to talk about that a little bit. Because I think it could use some more. But I eyeballed it. So I didn't do... so you guys will be taking a look at the elevator and things like that while I'm messing around. I think I probably need to, I tell you, I'm pretty dialed in on the elevators. They look really even to me. But I definitely had some roll trimmed in. So that's up elevator at neutral, and that's my high rate. That's my low rate. I was in high rate all day. And let's see, I'll tell you my rates. And I'll tell it to you guys in the videos too. But aileron, high rate 75%. Let's see, you can kind of see it there. Low rate 65%. And it was definitely, you'll see the rolls. They're not drill bit, but they're scale. You can always up the throw on the ailerons, but I was happy with that. Elevator, high rate 75%. Take a look at that. Low rate 45%. I was never even in low rate. Let's see. Rudder, 75%. 60% for low. And this is 20% expo all around on all the surfaces, whether I was high or low rate. So I think the lighter battery is going to help with the high alpha. This thing definitely has the potential, though, to do it very well. I think the 4000s are, I wouldn't want any bigger than that, really. I mean, you look at this thing, there's a lot of drag on it, but man, it flew really nice. Oh, I had one perfect landing right on the nose. I didn't do a gear check, and the the nose gear wasn't down. Perfect landing. Didn't even pop off. It was such a nice landing, the magnetic nose cone didn't even come off. I guess I'll show it to y'all. I mean, it is what it is. The shakedown, but guys, this thing was epic, and the twin 64mm EDF sounded great. So yeah, guys, I did the assembly, and I'll be editing that up. The only glue is the vertical stabs, and when you're messing with that, you can, I don't know if you guys can see, I can't hardly get my hands free to, all right, right in here is where you tuck the wires away for the vertical stabs. So they can be hanging out here. You could even almost do them after the fact. And then you have the slot here that you can shove them in, because you can't go in this way because you're immediately into the shroud for the EDFs. Cool plane, dudes. Cool planes. But if you're thinking about lining up the leading edge of the horizontal stab with the piece that kind of matches it on the fuse, what I would tell you is that you're going to be down, which means up, on the leading edge. You're going to be down maybe 3 or 4 millimeters, which is going to give you on top, and this is for guys flying 4000s, on top, this is kind of the indicator. You've got these bits here that initially where's the radio? So initially, my first flights, this is why I didn't get off the ground. I was even with it, which still visibly looks like some up trim. But you just need a lot, because this great looking plane, the landing gear are so far back and the weight's here, so this just sits down. And then your angle of attack is getting messed with, so it's negative. So once I started treating this like the F-18, a little bit of flaps and plenty of pitch, it was dialed in. And I got a picture of it actually next to the SU-30. It's so much smaller. It's like a SU-30 Junior, because they honestly are shaped about the same. One's really big and one's really small. But they're like in the same scheme, same scale. Check this out. Let me, I don't know if this picture is going to do it any justice, but can you see the size difference there? There's nothing like seeing it in person, but look how similar shaped these are. If you can fly, you fly one of these well, you can fly either one of them. So the SU-30 obviously is the bigger one. You do have, I think, a few more options for batteries, but man, that little one has just as nice landing gear and lights. It's probably a little bit spunkier, and it's a great bird. I think they're both really cool. You like that, guys? Can you see that? Let me see if I can't make it even bigger for you. Look at that for a minute. Nice, right? Oh, the colors are amazing on this thing. I cannot wait to edit up these videos, to be honest with you. I can't wait to look at them, see what we got. If you have Hobby Zone rewards, MSJ, you can use them. You want to check out tech spec and ordering information on this beaut. It's links in the description, you guys. Typical flight times. I mean, it was shakedown and it was a very busy day. So the battery's about out on the transmitter. So I'm going to unplug it. Let me go back to the regular old picture. Hangar 51, it's a 6S bird. .6S bird XT90. And if you've ever held the SU-30, you know how light this one is. So there's a foam bulkhead right there. I've got this back as far as it'll go. That is the Smart 4000 battery. I liked it and the RC Jetworks 4000 the best all day. I think they're the lightest two I had, is why I think I liked them. They were the lightest packs I had. Super cool jet, though. Super cool jet. So, we're going to get him back out. Well, he got a better day. My goodness. It was crazy out there today. It truly, truly was. It truly was. Paul McNeil, yeah, man. You can get them both. No one's going to stop you. George Ramiro Camacho Ron. It's a 1100 millimeter P51 from Arrows. It's awesome. Reckon we're always late to class. Dave's RC is a pain in the... Hello there, Dave's RC. Jeff's RC's thanking his subscribers and supporters. They like me. They really like me. Pilot Jerry RC. Congrats. Cool, man. What are we missing? Hamilton's hangar in the house. Jeff's here. 6S, not 66. It's 66S. Whoa. What a bird. So yeah, typically going 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I mean, I was always landing at regular kind of what you would expect at the end of a flight. 376s, 377s, things like that. A lot of times it was really such a handful because of the conditions that I maybe not necessarily knew how long the flight was. So I'll have to watch back in the video to see what's going on with the flight time really, because I did do cell readings, but I wasn't always sure how long the flight truly was. But 3 minutes is what I was asking for. It flew amazing. Yeah, the 4000 was, guys, if you're flying 4000s, any brand of 4000s, I would put it all the way aft. I would put it all the way aft. The SU-30 is beautiful. I'm gonna, it's starting to see when it was winter time. This camera's new to me. In the winter time, the sessions were shorter. Now that we're out there longer, I got to get another battery for that camera, and I got to get, I need to get some more memory cards and stuff. How are the flaps? You know what? It was so crazy out there today. I had them down a few times. I honestly want a calm day to give a real opinion on the flaps. I have a feeling it's going to want up mix. I think you can get along without it, because when I did try flaps, I didn't, it wasn't like a violent down moment with flaps deployed, but it's definitely there. So I think the aircraft is going to want an up mix, unless you like to not do mixes. But it was kind of spooky with it. I think the flaps have the potential to blank out the elevator. So my best success with the flaps, and the way I was doing takeoffs after the initial takeoff, or not takeoff, was minimal, very light, low deflection on the flaps, just to get some lift, and then stayed in the high rate, gave it some up trim, and I was good to go. So I treated it basically like, if you watch the shakedown on the E-flite F-18, you'll see me learn as I went and start to initiate flaps on the takeoff runs and stuff. So yeah, I want to fly it some more when it's calm, and play with like steeper flap deflections and more elevator, and perhaps lighter batteries. But I'm telling you what, this jet, I'm not just selling stuff. Guys, I really like that jet. So I said it earlier in the other stream before we got kicked out over here, but the MiG-29 is worth getting different batteries for. It's neat. It's neat. I'm going to try some 30-something hundreds. I don't know what I can get a hold of, because 4,000 is usually as low as I go. But no gyro in the MiG. You guys are going to die. You would never fly in this stuff. I don't care who you are in here. You would never fly in this crap we flew in today, especially without a gyro. And especially letting everybody see it. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't. But I'm going to show you. So I want to get it back out in a more realistic kind of condition. But I've been at it for a minute, so me and Mikey flew in a lot of crazy stuff too. Yeah, Boozer, something about when you checked your email, the whole thing went south. Slow flight's great. Slow flight's really good. I'd like to, I can't wait to fly it some more, guys. Kowishki's a cowboy, gonna go commando. Yeah, I want to put a gyro in it, but I want to put a AS3X one, because I don't want to worry about making room for 2 units, a receiver and a Hobby Eagle or something. So I'm gonna figure out getting a AS3X or whatever the new one is. Dave's RC. Hammer the thumbs up, says William Mergita. Yeah. You know, I have a burner in that F-15. You guys saw me install it, and I forgot to run it today. I got 2 flights on the F-15. I don't remember, again, if I recorded the Mustang today or not, but I did film Adam and Bobby a little bit. You guys saw their mid-air collision, and then both of them landed safely? Was that nuts or what? That was crazy. The T-33 and the F-86 collide and still fly. You really should turn on notifications if you're not seeing that stuff, guys, because I think I've put out content every day since Thursday. Yeah, Big Zero would be awesome. Some of my buddies know that if and when I ever go gas, a zero is probably one of them. You know what I mean? A zero or a P47 might be one of my first like gassers if I ever do that. I still want I want a PT19 though. I always want a PT19. Yeah. We got to make sure these guys know how to set this bird up. The manual's right on, except I really do think it's lacking on the up trim at neutral, which is going to just keep you on the ground. Adam said something pretty slick when we were at the field about, you know, modification. But my job is to show you how to work them stock. But on the mains, if you cut a couple of the springs, you know, a couple circles on the springs, you would lower the way it sits there, and or it would compress a little bit better, more, and the angle of attack wouldn't suffer so much when it's rolling down the runway. They've rolled our field. They've rolled the mat and they've rolled the grass. So these rollouts didn't hurt me at all. Our grass is short, but it's super thick. And you'll see one of them just barely got off, and then two of them just did not. But the ones that were right, the ones that I actually got to land it my way, were outstanding. Oh, cool, Craft King. Yeah, I want a big old PT19. Matthew Shalowski, XT60 EC3. Are you talking about the MiG-29? It's a XT90. So, perfect for 6S batteries. Any afterburners for the A10 yet? Are you talking to me? They don't really have them in real life, so I don't know if anybody's chomping at the bit to put them in. I'm not going to put them in. Yeah, Spencer. Spencer, it's a good jet, you guys. It really is. You know, every now and then guys will luck out. Like, I filmed Bobby's MiG-21 today. He's got an old pre-programmed AS3X receiver out of a Spitfire or Mustang or something. Before you could program them or whatever, I think it's locked. And it's just happened to be everything right in the way of direction correction and such. And so he's flying his MiG-21 on like a E-flite Warbird gyro. Oh, cool, George. It's nice. It really is. It's got that Sukhoi thing, you know. I mean, any of these big kind of delta wing jets, once you get in that turn and the wind is pushing on you and you're not cutting through it, you could get in trouble. And I think any more throw on the elevator, since it is a full flying stab, you could get in trouble if you didn't know what you were doing. But I thought it was fantastic. And if it's dialed in like the, if you are a guy that does stabilization, man, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, depending on what you're doing. You know what I mean? I'm going to actually, I have to watch the videos back to know how long I went. I did do some cell checks at the end of a few of the flights, but I don't really know. I mean, I was setting the timer for 3 minutes and getting around that or a little bit more. Again, it was super windy. I'm fighting everything. I think if it's calm outside, you could easily milk it between 3 to 4. Is there any issues on grass takeoff? The E-flite SU-30 is terrible on grass. Can't seem to build enough speed to take off and no flaps for help. Yeah, I mean, this one's going to be very similar to that. It's the same kind of airframe. Of course, this one does have flaps. But again, angle of attack. If you're hitting bumps and your front strut is compressed, you're never going to get that angle. And if you don't have the speed, you're going to have trouble trying to rotate. Some jets just honestly are for runways. Guys who have really, really, really awesome grass, I think will be okay. But you need to be above... You need to be on the top end of the good grass runway scenario, I think, for it to be okay. You know what I mean? I'm not sure it'd take off on ours. Again, a lighter pack, a nicer day. If I could have got it off of grass today, I wouldn't have trusted it. I would have accredited it taking off to the headwind I had it in, because I would have lined up with the wind instead of the cross if I was going on grass. But yeah, if your grass is no good, then truthfully, this is probably not the one. But again, there's flying fields out there. Go find one that's got some nice surface. Michael Perkins in the house. Thanks, man. Yeah, in front gear. Or you could put something to keep it from compressing so much. You know, a piece of silicone tube or something. RC Waz, dude, man, I just got it done today. It was such, honestly, the filming today, I'll be able to make something out of it. But the filming today is, I mean, it's almost a disaster. It was such a crazy windy day that it's just going to be an exercise. I want my videos to be about the plane. But I'm afraid when it's this nasty, the videos turn into a little bit about how to survive and a little bit more about the pilot maybe than the plane. I don't know. But yeah, Waz, I wish. It'll happen. Eddie K in the house. George still hasn't flown his trainer plane he bought in quarantine. Yeah, I want you guys to see it. I can't wait to see it back myself. 1,500 people say not too big, not too small. I mean, I love the 1,500 millimeter size, but I think there's a huge disparity in the 1,400 millimeter size. If you can make 1,500 millimeter warbirds that are 4S, okay. I mean, a lot of us guys have 6S packs, but a lot of 4S guys still don't. And I'm thinking 1,400 millimeter warbirds, like the awesome market niche that FMS created and then left to do other things, is underserved segment of the hobby. 1,300 to 1,500 on warbirds is a pretty sweet spot, and in there you can go 4 to 6S. Yeah, Chris. We've done videos on like every one of these Arrows planes. It's cool, and at this point there's a lot of videos out on the other Arrows planes too, since they've been around for a while. Did I fly the F4 Phantom? Yeah, the E-flite one and the Freewing one. My videos on the Freewing F4 Phantom are still what they use to sell the product at Motion RC. And then I did numerous videos on the E-flite F4 Phantom over here as well. Actually did a flap to elevator mix video and did some ordnance, did off grass, did all kinds of stuff with the E-flite F4 on this channel right here. Check it out. Check it out. Ryan, can I fly this with a gyro as my first jet? The MiG-29? No. It's not a good call. I mean, you might be able to, and you might luck out, but I think there's better first choices for first jets. I would look at the, depending on what batteries you have, I would definitely look at the Marlin 4S jet. Has flaps and landing gear. The landing gear are fixed, so when you prang them and mess them up and land hard, you won't hurt your feelings too much because you don't have to fix retracts and things like that. So the MiG-29 is fantastic, but as a first jet, I'd say no. The character is going to surprise you. Just because the Big Delta wing plan form. Yeah, Bigfoot's a great plane, TNRC. Yeah, I really wish I remembered if I filmed the Mustang or not today. Because the whole thing was I wanted to fly it in the nastiest wind, show that you can land it well on stock tires, and then Spencer Keith, and then I forget what I was saying. I mean, sometimes I use that shelf liner to help keep the batteries sitting, from scooting. So a lot of times there's Velcro on my batteries. There's Velcro in the battery trays. I use the, like I say, the shelf non-skid stuff, and then the Velcro that comes included. What? Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, 1200 millimeter. You can bind whatever radio to whatever plane as long as you have the right receiver to do it. Again, I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. Dude wants to see the video tonight, man. Pontiac F, E-Flight, or Arrows MiG, which you prefer? I knew that was coming. Man, they're different enough. I mean, they're similar, but they're also different enough. I don't have a preference right now. I can't say. The Avanti's not bad. Anything sport jet, kind of straight wings. I tell you what, I got my big T-33 and I got rid of the free wing T-33. I shouldn't have got rid of the free wing T-33. I love the lines of the T-33. The shapes are just great looking to me. It's one of my favorite shapes on cars too. The Viper's a good first jet, yeah, if you want to throw one. If you want to do landing gear, obviously that's not going to work. And then if you want to get your rudder game on, you got to get one that's got a rudder. The E-Flight one is huge. I think it's cool you can have a 6S shape like that for a multitude of different price points. Geez, Spencer. I have to cut the show off early. Man, I worked all day already. Packing up, getting ready to go. Hit the road at 12. Out there all day, got home, set up the show. I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to edit tonight. Just gotta be real. Yeah, Andy, it's a good jet, man. I got my maiden flight still to put up on the Freewing T-33. I've just not been in a hurry to do it. Yeah, I don't have any opinion on the jumper or I don't even know this stuff. These crazy acronyms, Fry Sky, jumper, whatever it is, I don't have any opinion on it. I'm flying Spectrum and Futaba. Yeah, Spencer, I wish I had it in me to do it all night, but man alive, it's been a long day in all RC. The question should have been, do you like the larger one or the smaller one? Which one has more power or which one is easier to fly? But with the wind today, I'd say if it survived, it's a keeper. Absolutely. And, I mean, just like in real life, dude, the MiG-29, because it's lighter and smaller, is going to feel more maneuverable and get around quicker. And it's fast. You know what I mean? It's good. I really liked it. It's hard to say. I've only flown them on windy days. I think they're both fantastic, and I'm glad to have them in my hangar, you know. Yeah, again, it was crazy out there. It was so nasty out there, and I was like, what are we doing? Filming these things in this mess. I could have easily just said no to getting that MiG-29 up today and been justified, but I just can't stand it. I wanted to get something made, something done for you guys, and for me, I like to get them up. I can't wait to see how they fly. Yeah, Brooklyn born. I mean, you know, T-33 gear rips out easy because of bad gluing. That can happen to anybody. I mean, you really got to tug on your... Everybody really should tug on their retracts. You shouldn't have to, but you do. Think about all the moving parts that go into these things. And bad landings are going to break stuff, even if it's done well, glued well. Bobby K says, what's up, dudes? Did you survive out there? Man, the sky was looking atrocious as I was leaving, and him and Gabby stayed out there, I think. Or did you decide to beat it? Bobby K, what do you think about that MiG-29? He didn't get to fly it yet, but he was seeing it. He's getting one. As soon as we got to get him one. I need to get a new nose cone. Oh, man. That's not fair to ask me those kinds of questions. It's not fair. Nah, he's not on a leash, man. She's cool. She's cool. She goes flying. She films some. She's helped us out. Furball in the house. Bobby the Builder. Oh, Shropshire Lad. I'm telling you, you guys, we have a dead kitten, is what they call the big fuzzy thing that quiets down the wind on the microphone. I have a good microphone. You probably still can hear the wind. You guys wouldn't have flown in this stuff. Guaranteed. Bobby K. Yeah. He can't wait. We got it sorted out. I tell you, this shakedown, a lot of times the shakedown takes 1 or 2 flights. We were shaking it down all day. But it wasn't the plane's fault. It was just the conditions. Right on, Tim. Tim Teuton's going to do a giveaway. He's got he hit 150 subs, and he's going to do a giveaway. So check out Tim Teuton. Yeah, you know, so, you're going to end up not having as many names as you have subscribers because not everybody makes their subscriptions public. Is kind of what's happening there sometimes. But yeah. Playing Crazy FPV. What's up? Sometimes the urge overpower the caution. Yeah, and you guys want to see this thing, right? I've got it. You know what? The whole thing with this COVID has slowed everything down. I should have had the MiG-29 a long time ago to have things ready for release. But, I mean, it's right here at the same time as they're showing up. So how long can I really sit on it? I can't. But you guys want to see it up close and personal, I'll be working on the build as well. But more than likely, I will have the... the flight videos up before the build. Bearcat is sweet, Boozer. What are you doing on your show tomorrow, man? VQ? Or what do they call it? Nexa? What are you gonna do? I need more coffee, yo. Yeah, Reginald, 20. We were easily between 20 and 25 all day. Yeah, picking a jet's super hard. Boozer, Bearcat or Corsair? John Graham wants to know. Wayne, do you think FMS will bring back their 1400 millimeter warbirds? I don't know. I mean, I wish. I wish. Yeah, Brian Chambers, still no Jeep. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. I thought I'd have had it forever ago. They sent it 4 times. And it didn't make it. Mary Boozer RC, LXB25 is tomorrow's show. Joe Johnson, Pilot Ryan, are you giving out wrenches tonight? I follow you regularly and think your vids are fire. Yeah, man. Are you subscribed to the channel and stuff? Comment in the videos when you see them, guys. Turn on those notifications. Look, hey, it really is a give and take. I'm out there freaking. I actually had this weird epiphany, just perspective today. Because I've done this for so long, I never step back and I'm like thinking about it. But I'm out there today in this crazy weather, flying these things, and I'm like, this is nuts. This is all. I mean, it's awesome, but it's like, what? Look at this. I mean, I've been at this so long. It's really turned into this awesome thing, but I need y'all's help. You know, it really is about YouTube as much as the planes. It's all the same thing. Watch the videos, give them a thumbs up, do all that stuff, click through the links, all that business. Who wants a wrench? They're $50. They're $50. Join the channel. You need a wrench too. So when you guys have the green name, I don't know if you guys can see it, but add moderator. Let's see. So Flying RC, you should have a wrench now. I'm anxious to see. Make a comment because I'm anxious to see what your name looks like now. I don't know if the wrenches go away when you become a member. That would be weird. But Shalosky, I just added a wrench to you too. Tim Toutant, thank you. I enjoy the chats as well. 95 in a row. Can you believe it? Joe Johnson, yes, you got a wrench. Let's see. Who's been bad? Who's on my list? Whose wrench should I take away tonight? Yeah, that's the thing, Top Dogs RC. So I have planes that I know how they behave in the wind and would prefer to take them if I just had to go flying. But I'm a video guy. I'm wanting to make videos that are a bit relevant. New products I've not flown before. They're new. So we got to bring those with us to stay in the business, really. And then I did have ideas for many weeks now. I've been wanting to bring the E-Flight P51 with me, and I hadn't. So I was like, I'm bringing it today. And then the F-15's been out with me one other time. So I brought it today because I thought it'd be a good practice plane, because it's kind of a pig. The F-15's kind of a pig. I thought it'd be a great practice plane for the MiG-29. I'm like, if I fly the E-Flight P-51 in this mess, and the F-15 with no gyro in this mess, then I'll feel okay about taking up the MiG-29. And Bobby and I have always done it this way, where we'll try. I mean, I want to get my work done first, but if it's nasty out, we'll fly and fly and fly and hope that it calms down by, early evening. And then what happens is we got to go just like crazy, firewall it and do 2, 3, 4 flights, kind of back to back on something. It's sometimes how it works. Boozer's got some balsa builds. Brooklyn born. Yeah, man. That's how I mean, Brooklyn, if you pay attention to the channel, a lot of times I have aircraft before anybody has them. And so the videos, we are able to release them before the announcement or along with the announcement, which is really cool. So yeah, I've been working with companies for a long time. Yeah. So the product comes to the channel and we work it up, and that product is, they don't want it back. They don't want it back. I'm not sure I'd ever have started doing the work if they wanted them back. that's how you get paid in a way. I mean, views are little by little. Little by little. I mean, honestly, the chats and the using the links is better than the views are always. Let's see. You know, Reginald, when I flew the Motion T-33 at Winnemac, which you guys haven't seen yet, it was pretty nasty also. And that's why I warmed up with it before I flew the big one. The big one, I don't think the big one cares what's going on. Yeah, the F-15 I'm talking about is the free wing F-15 Massus. And I have the 9-bladed fan in it instead of the 12-blader. So I've got the 9-bladed system in it that comes out of like F-18, F-4, stuff like that. The MiG is $329, dude. Link is in the description. $329 US. Yes, I did ring the bell on the way home. Triplicate. It'd be cool if you get more than one. You know, we like end up having so much fun with them. A lot of times Bobby and I end up popping on another one. Yep, $329. I got a lot of 6S batteries, Massus. I don't even know how many. I got a bunch of 4S batteries too. I'm looking at my X-Max right now. That takes a couple 4S packs. Yeah. I tell you what, man. The one nice thing about the wind, I'm going to sound like a total snark. The one nice thing about the wind is no one's at the field but us. It is what it is, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? There's ways to handle planes. Some of them are tougher to set up. Some of them are tougher to fly. Some of them want this. Some of them want that. But they can all be made to fly good for the most part. Boozer. Ye of little faith. Iron fortitude. Let's get that X-Max. LJ Hobby Life. I just got my GoPro 7, so I'm going to have some more surface stuff coming. I need an editor, dudes. I have loads of content that's already shot. It's done. It's done. I need to do this like half the week instead of like squeezing it in at night and then Saturday. Fun Flying RC. That little Viper is a good time. Who was it asked me to put a rudder on it? It's a good time. I don't know when the more are coming, but they're going fast and they're at a good price, so they're going to keep moving well. I think especially too once other guys start flying them. Yeah, dual 2-blade 64mm. It should say 12-blade, yeah, on the website. What do you think of the construction quality as compared to the Su-31? I think if you look at the MiG-29 and it had the same paint scheme as the Su-30, you wouldn't know the difference. How about that? Favorite brand on batteries. Who is this Pontiac F? It's just like the Fry Sky conversation reruns that we have at Kenny's show. Right? Oh, the damn Fry Sky again. Or whatever it is. Rudder. Yeah, I need to do it. I mean, I'm loving the smart batteries. I'm loving the RC Jetworks batteries. And the, I don't have my other I Love RC mug. It's like in the dishwasher. But this is, I mean, it's dirty. I'm using it. Pilot Ryan Media, subscribe. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, drag racing is kind of a thing now. I haven't done a mod video in forever. I'm super busy. Yeah, I mean, I love my smart packs, RC Jetworks, Roaring Tops. I have loads of Admiral batteries still that are doing fine. Yeah, I try to fly them into no worries Pontiac, dude. It's no worries, no worries. I try to fly them into storage. I'll be giving away Arrows RC Marlin to be done Monday evening at 7:30 Eastern Time. All right. Yep, Tim Teuton's got a 150 sub giveaway coming. X-Max LJ Hobby Life. Drag racing is expensive. Start your own online hobby shops. Masses boxing belts. Ryan, seriously, start your own online hobby shop store and get paid for selling them. Yes. Until then, use the links in the descriptions of the videos and bookmark Pilot Ryan Media, because I am like one of the first RC Air guys to work up affiliate relationships with these companies where I earn small commissions when sales are made through those links. So driving traffic, I'm an online guy. It happened by mistake, but that's what's up. Started off making loads and loads of videos. It sold lots of planes, and now I'm trying to build a small little business, video production. So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of doing that already. You know what I mean? X-Max. I tell you what, I like it so much, I want to try the Max. By the way, Arma guys, there are things starting to show back up at Horizon Hobby. I just bought 3 chassis so I can get some stuff back up and running. I got lots of trucks, stuff to share with you guys. Arrows is a new line of planes to a company that's been around for at least 25 years, Hobby Zone out of Minnesota. So it's actually super cool. It's one of those things. It's like if you're a distributor or you're an online shop and you're selling everybody else's stuff, you finally have the opportunity to have your own brand in Arrows RC, and it's really cool. So our buddy Dan here has acquired Arrows RC, and so can apply his 25 plus years with his wife experience to this new brand and grassroots style, using guys like me to help spread the word. I have not had a battery fire except for I've had a crash cause one. It's been a long influencer, Mike Keller, 100%. But it's like a buzzword, social media. Not everybody is in that space, content creator space. Not everybody's in that. But there are things in the works. We always got our wheels turning. Bobby and I both want to do this more than we do it now. But I figure out how to do it. You just got some 8S Creighton parts. Yeah, it's been a minute. I've been out of commission on... I almost bought one of the brushed short course trucks just to have another chassis. But that's crazy, What's up, John Newts? Yeah, the Arrows planes are good, guys. Gen 8 or Gen 8 Axe. That Axe seems to crawl a little better. You talking about the Red Cat stuff. Man, the Gen 8, the regular old Gen 8s, the blue and orange truck bodies, they're fine. They're fine. If you want them to crawl better, get the Duratrax tires and put on there. Jeff West. The MiG-29 is awesome. Yeah, I need chassis, Matthew, because I jumped the trucks to death. And I'd have better video, except when I set up the phone to take it, I run out of memory. I mean, I completely broke a Creighton really for video and didn't get it. I mean, full send, triple, quadruple flips into a volleyball court, landed a couple of them, and didn't get it. Red cat are good. I've got videos on the red cat coming. This is the red cat. Now this is my old one, but it's got a new body. And my buddy Mike Kennedy has a blue one, brand new. But I've got the Durtrax tires on here. These are actually a recommendation from Boozer. The Durtrax tires are actually really affordable too. And for a crawler, I'm not worried about them being like really super dynamite like I need for the bashers. But yeah, the Red Cat truck is a 1/10 scale, but it's a big 1/10. So I feel like it's loads of value. And guys, you can get this at Horizon Hobby through my links. And if you click the parts listing, you're going to see a bunch of brass bits and upgrades that you can do and get to replace some of the other stuff to add weight to it, which helps them crawl a little bit. But I'm stock, except I added the shackles from Oh Yeah Racing, and then the Durtrax Deep Woods tires that are just slightly bigger than stock. They're super cush, and it's just a great truck. 3S, it's almost too fast. I think 2S is the way to go, and you can go forever on this. I probably would not get into boats. Nice, Mike Kennedy. Yeah, man, he's got the blue one. He's got the blue one. This, you could do lights on this one easy because the buckets for the lights are all opened up already. You just would have to run them. You would just have to run them. I think Bobby's at the field having a hard time with service out there. You want to see a monster? Look at this beast. X-Max. Massive. I tell you, I was super surprised at how well the X-Max flies. Yeah, if I had the water, I'd be all about float planes. I'd be all about float planes. You gotta see, we're working on it. Air Marshal and I are doing a video. We're making a Tamiya into a drift car. Super cool. Cannot wait to make videos on that one. And it's all spectrumed out. It's just super smart. Francis. Yeah. I should find a college kid. It doesn't pay, you get credit. The bump on the bottom of the chassis, I don't feel like it hangs up on climbs. You do have the portal axles, you know what I mean? So that's cool. You want one, Boozer? Nice. Keller's gonna do a boat. Nice, Matthew. Yeah, the X-Max flies extremely well. I did have the pinion coming off on me a couple times, which was a drag, but an easy fix. I didn't know what happened, you know, but I got it figured out. I got it all Loctited, so I should be good. I could actually show you if you want, because I got the cover off of the